That's me, died to 99% on an extreme demon called Bloodbath. But how did we get here? Well, we need to travel back in time to the start of this journey. The day is November 22nd, 2025, where I beat my second and my new hardest extreme demon Cataclysm.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This left a pretty big gap to many possibilities. And what did I do? I asked my great friends Gio and David. This Bloodbath thought wasn't at my full 100%. Even they said it was a pretty big jump. Originally, I was going for this easier extreme called Emptiness, but the level wasn't in my skill preference. I wanted a level that had quick and fast gameplay, but this level was the exact opposite. So, without any options left, and thinking about this for a month now, I ignored their opinions and started this full level on January 4th, 2026. There's absolutely nothing that can go wrong, right?
There's no way! I swear I clicked! I can't, bro! Oh my god! These light spikes are killing me, man.
My progress started off slow, with barely making work on the end, aka the easiest part of the level. I usually put in 30 to 45 minute sessions, sometimes more if I feel like it. But that does not change the fact that my progress was weak, already racking up 5k attempts without making a single dent. Days have gone by, and many attempts gained. I've gained some consistency, and this is the point where I counter these two roadblocks. First, we need to identify the 10 different sections of this level. Wio Wio Tio, Vermilion, Michigan, Evasium, Crack, Asonic, Etzer, Havoc, Giron, and G-Boy. But the two sections that are hardest in my opinion were Michigan and Etzer. But why? Maybe because there's this demonic part of 4 consecutive clicks, and these blue orbs that make you time every tap? But nah, that can't be the case. Not only did these two parts rack up my attempts, but I died to both of these parts from zero and runs over 1,236 times in Michigan and 1,306 times in Etzer, for a total of 2,542 attempts in these two parts alone. At least the more attempts I go through, it should be more consistent. At least I thought it was. On January 19th, amazing but devastating news occurred. RobTop updates the game to 2.208. This may seem great and all, but this leaves a Geode beaten down for over a month. My beloved Geode is gone. Quick intermission. On January 11th, Gio and I beat a 2-player Insane Demon called Mortician.
Let's go.
Good job, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This level didn't feel hard, maybe medium demon at best. But the thing I'm looking for was this specific message.
Wait, we have to say goodbye. We have to say hi to our future selves.
Alright, hopefully I'll be Bloodbath.
Hopefully, Aiden will be Bloodbath by the time he listens to this.
Yep.
Yes!
Yeah, this really aged well like fine wine. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. But anyway, this was just something I wanted to talk about. But before I go on, let's talk about Gio and David. Gio has an insane role to the mobile 60Hz community and has many notable records by getting 50% on Sharkscapes
Oh my gosh, 50! I got 50, I got 50, I got 50.
and beating many extreme demons.
Oh my gosh, finally, dude.
And on January 12th, he would tell me he would be going for a new hardest prismatic haze. And with the Geode drought, this would eventually lead him to get a huge lead. And David? He is known as the Geode guy. He will talk and breathe Geode. I'm not even sure if this guy knows the info on Geode, but more about him soon will come. This Geode drought has led to me doing absolutely nothing in the process. Throughout this entire month, I've done nothing and even had to go outside touching some grass. This has led to Gio getting a huge lead on me for prismatic haze all the way to my Bloodbath grind. But over the days, I have been getting a spike in consistency, just like Doggy in November. This consistency spike will lead to me turning crack attempts into a straight warm-up. But as the month of January comes to a close, Gio does this.
I beat Prismatic Haze! Oh my gosh!
Gio had reached his goal in beating Prismatic Haze. Not only did this take a big boost in Gio's performance and eagerness, but he now has a new hardest to beat at this point. You may think he would want to go for Bloodbath as a normal person would, but this is Gio. He isn't a normal guy. He's going to take this one step another level and go for a recognized demon called Blade of Justice. It's now February. This month was pretty dry. No Bloodbath progress and the start of Blade of Justice. Yes, the Geo Dread's still coming. I did get some better consistency on Michigan and some 42 out of 100 runs. But other than this, the first 22 days of February was rough and ragged. But hey, at least we got Doggy February to binge watch to keep us busy. Oh my gosh, it's finally happened. On February 22nd, Geode would finally announce his arrival, after over a month of waiting. But now we can officially resume this Bloodbath grind. Over the course of the 22 days, Geo has made insane progress of Blade of Justice. But now with this next completion up to plan coming soon, we can officially announce our big moment, our biggest challenge ever, the race. This is how it works. Me and Geo created a sort of competition to see who would beat their demon first, and to make it seem more fun, we added Doggy and Zoink into this. Here's the breakdown. We each have an extreme demon to beat. I have Bloodbath, Geo has Blade of Justice, Doggy has Grief, and Zoink has the Bloop. To add some encouragement, we added progress markers to each point. 0 to 49% gets you nowhere. You aren't even qualified in this competition. 50 to 82 gets you to Noob Town. You are officially in this competition, but still known as least of the least. Keep trying, buddy. 83 to 99 gets you to Pro Town. This gets you to some extent of success. You know you have a right to call yourself decent at this level. And finally, beating the level to 100% will get you to Hacker Town. This is the final point. You have made it to your destination. Finally relax at this area and watch the other competitors struggle. No rankings, just get to Hacker Town and you're complete. Now you may be asking, why 83? Well, this is what we call the Doggy Mark, aka Doggy's Best in Grief. Beat his record to get to Pro Town. Any questions? Alright, let the race begin. Geo already starts his race off hot, by immediately getting a big run of 48 to 100 within the first couple of days of this challenge. But I eventually catch and reply back to him by getting a great run of 71%, which is my first official Edser attempt. I had officially taken the lead, securing my spot in Nuketown. Geo would not let this slide. Within a day later, he would immediately get 44%, successfully getting his level in almost 2 runs. But I already had my level in 2 runs, so I started to play a little cocky, not knowing this would soon go downhill for me. With concluding the month of February, Zoink officially starts his runs of the Bloop, and Doggy finishes his 28 streams. Ah yes, it's March now. New month full of openings to our levels. I start off this new month by getting another new best of 80%.
80!
Which makes me an inch closer to Doggy, thus making me closer to Pro Town. Little did I know, there were just about 2 people behind my back about to catch up. A couple days later, Geo would get 53%, also securing a spot in Noob Town. Now this doesn't seem much, but keep in mind that he now has his level in 2 runs. And with Zoink being Zoink, his quick progress would eventually get closer to me. I respond to this by inching steps to now get 83%, tying Doggy's record.
83! Yes!
The consistency spike made it way better, by gaining 85 just a day later. I'm now officially in Pro Town, but an important date is coming that has now arrived. My birthday. Yep, I turned 14 on March 7th, and now with this motivation, I will surely beat Bloodbath soon. And I was right. Well, kinda. I got a new best of 89%, dying at the final click to the ship, but that's fine. But not fine enough. Geo catches up to me and gets fast progress such as 53,
Oh my gosh.
71,
Oh my gosh.
and 83,
Oh my gosh.
tying my old best in just 5 days and him securing a spot in Pro Town that instant. I needed to catch up, and Zoink wasn't making this any better. He would get 71, and guess what? He also got 83. Tying with Geo, leaving him to join both of us in Pro Town. That wasn't good. My next new best would either be really stupid or a completion, and on March 11th, this would happen that would crush my soul. I flew to the last ship and made it to the last 10%.
No! 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 There's no way! There's no way! There's no way!
How could this be? I practiced this ending a million times. This This was devastating. The rest of the day didn't get me any better. My mentality was broken. But tomorrow, I had to redeem myself. And on March 12th, this finally happened.
Yes! Let's go! Oh!
I did it. I conquered my goal and beat Bloodbath. This was amazing. The rush of joy was awesome, and I claimed my spot in Hackertown gladly. This level took me 17,194 attempts and over 16 hours of playtime. But what about Geo and Zoink? Well, the Zoink verifies the boop on March 14th, just 2 days after my completion.
My fucking god.
And Geo beats Blade of Justice on March 22nd.
Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes!
Both securing their spots in Hackertown. We did it. All of us, Badagi, have beat their demons. It's now finally over. But wait! It's time for what's upcoming next. After much thought, me and Geo had this genius idea and we decided to switch demons. This will surely be a huge journey and I will be glad to take you guys with me. I just want to thank you so much for watching this video and see you when I beat Blade of Justice.